Hello everyone. Do you know that the value of your salary has reduced drastically? If you are receiving 700,000 or maybe 1 million in 2022 or 2021, the value has reduced in this 2024. The value might maybe have reduced to maybe 400. Inflation might have taken everything, the cost of transportation, the cost of fuel, because the fuel is on the high side, so it has taken all the salary, maybe the value of a salary, maybe 700 or even 500, even 1 million they are paying you in 2022 or 2021. The value has reduced drastically now. So what will you do this period? What will you do this period? There are a lot of things you have to do in order to survive, to survive the situation, to survive whatever problems or whatever difficulties one is facing right. And there are a lot of things to do. So my name is Ngozi. Kindly like this video, subscribe, also follow me to gain value, or even share to your loved ones for them to also gain value, to know what is happening and to know what they can do in order to survive the situation. So if your salary have been higher 2021, 2023, or even 2022, the value has changed now because of the cost of the fuel has increased. It's no longer the same. So the inflation has taken everything. So there are a lot of things you can do in order to survive the situation. Many people, the kind of life they are living, because there are some that can't eat 3 square meals a day like before. They can't eat 3 square meals a day. Maybe they've been eating 3 square meals a day, but now they cannot do that. Secondly, many people cannot even save, because to even feed 3 square meals a day is difficult, let alone to save. So it has turned many people, and many people have been working, doing extra job in order to survive. Apart from the one they are doing, they want to do extra job, they want to do extra things in order to survive the situation. So this is what people have been passing through in order to survive the situation. So there are also a lot of things you can do to curtail the situation, especially those that have children in school. So these are some of the things you can do. Number one, curtail your expenses. Don't just spend anyhow. Budget what you have to spend. Budget it before you start spending. Anything you want to spend now, make sure it's being budgeted, because this is not the time to be spending anything anyhow. Number two, if your children is in school and you know you can't afford them, you can't afford the school fees, you can't afford the transportation to take them through and through the schools, then you can change them from the school of you're paying higher to a lower school that you can cope with. You can change them to a lower school where you can able to pay the school fees without shaking, without even borrowing, without even going to somebody for help, because the situation is no longer the same. Number two, stop spending unnecessary. This is not the time to compete with anybody. So live according to your standard, live according to your income, and live according to know what you can afford. Don't compare yourself to anybody, because all of you are not the same. You are not everybody is not getting the same salary, everybody is not getting the same income. Your size, cut your coat according to your material, because it's the material that will determine the style you will sew, or the length of the cloth you will sew. So cut your coat according to the material. So don't live a life of pleasing anyone, because it's no longer like that. Inflation has taken everything. So always make sure that you spend according to your income. Number three, stop doing Father Christmas. This is not the period of where you start doing Father Christmas. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If you have it, you can help. But if you don't have it, you don't have it. Stop doing things you cannot afford. Then stop borrowing unnecessarily, because it's your income that will tell whether you will able to pay or not. So this period of inflation, these are some of the things you can do. Then if you can do extra work apart from the regular work you're doing, if you can know other things you can do to add to your expense to add to your income to help you in catering for the expenses of the home. Try and do that. Do extra things. If you have only one source of income, try as much as you can to look for other things to be doing in order to generate more income to help yourself. So this is not the period whereby you depend on people for survival, because everybody is facing what you are facing. The cost of living is high, so you have to survive the situation. So we don't know when the situation will calm down, but we know it will surely. But these are some of the things you will do to help yourself. Cut your coat according to your size. Don't stop spending unnecessarily. Budget at what you will spend. Secondly, stop doing for the Christmas. You are not the Father Christmas. Thirdly, if you know there are other things you know you can do to add to whatever income you are generating, please do. This is not the time. You may not be able to save because the inflation is too high, the fuel price is high, so it has affected a lot of things. So you have to manage the situation until the situation calms down. So these are some of the things you will do in order to save the situation, because the salary of 2021 2022 is no longer the same. If you are earning 1,700,000 last 3 years, that's 1,700,000 maybe 400,000 or 300,000 now. So you really need to help yourself. This is not the time to look at anybody. Don't compete with anybody. Live according to your income. Don't compete with anybody. You are not moving in the same direction with anybody. So, and this is not the time to please anybody. Live according to your income. So if you derive value from this video, kindly share it and also comment where necessary. Not only that, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like and share it for your network to gain value.